Hi, Jesus. Hi, Sailor Moon. Hi, Serena. Well, today's a big day, right? Yes, today's a big day, Good Friday. The day that I would be put to death for the sins of all mankind and all womankind. Well, isn't it true that through your death, God and you took on those sins, cleaned those sins away, and you and God opened the doorway to heaven so all could go through? Well, yes, that's the goal, you know. And when they say all go through, they mean, well, everyone, a as long as they believe they're going. Not every. Well, you want everyone to go to heaven, Jesus says. I mean, that was God's goal, and that was my goal. But some folks, in their mindset, in their stand, in their deeds, well, you know how that goes. Right. A lot of folks will say that it should not be called Good Friday, cause since what? Why would sense of all the things you went through, like your hearings, more like your Sikhs, I guess, because it really wasn't like they were hearings. They're more like they were Sikhs. Yeah, that went back and forth mostly the whole day. You know, between the settling elder, between, I guess you could say, a Earldom elder or even a near elder, I don't know. It was back and forth. Yeah, and then either led to me being Sikh that I was guilty, and then the beatings, then the scathing, the shaming, the guilting, and the sliding started. And then on top of all of that, then you have to carry your own round. But I was so badly beaten I couldn't do that, so other folks had to help carry that. Then be put on it, have wood on you, then have ropes put around it, nails in it. It was the worstest beating and worstest handicapping and weakening I've ever gone through. But I chose to go through all of that since I loved all mankind and all womankind so much. And since God loved all mankind and womankind so much, God was willing to put me through all that, and I was willing to go through all of that. You see, Lucifer thought he was winning by having all that happen to me. But you see, at the end of the day, Lucifer lost. It was God and me who were winning, and that's why we call it Good Friday, or why Christendom folk call it Good Friday, is because good is coming out of all of that. Yes, my sins that are many, Sailor Moon said, my sins, Jesus, which are many, could be small, were they were always forgiven, but they were taken on, and then they were cleaned away, so I could have my stead in heaven. Since it was my sins that made me dirty, right? I mean, God and you loved me, but it was the sins that made us dirty, so we had to have them cleaned away. Yes, that is right. And not to worry, all of those sins that you have done in your life, the ones that you were sorry for, and even the things you didn't know were sinful, were forgiven, were taken on, and were cleaned away. Well, I just want to say thank you to God and thank you to Jesus for going through all of that. I mean, that would have meant a lot for us. Yes, and at the end of the day, you see Sailor Moon Serena, and that showed how much God loved all mankind and womankind, that he was willing to have me go through it, and that I was willing to go through it. You know? Well, before I let you go, isn't it true there are some folks out there who say that only those who believe in God and believe in you, Jesus, get to heaven, and no one else does. Well, everybody has their beliefs or what they think, but the truth is God loves all mankind and all womankind. So yes, even those who do not believe in God or me, or those who only believe in God and don't believe in me, or those who from other worships, they got their stead in heaven. And they got their sins cleaned away. They got their sins taken on. Folks who don't get to heaven are folks that are doing, folks who are in the mindset and the stand of evil, folks who are being sinful and unlawful all the time and don't care about the things they say and do. Sadly, they're the ones that go to hell, sadly. But God and I wish that no one goes there. Well, I love you. I love God, and I love you too, Jesus. Thank you both for what you did. You're welcome. And I love you. Love you too. Well, that was my talk with, Jesus, sometimes known as Jesus the Healer, Jesus the Freer, sometimes also just known as Jesus of Nazareth, because that's what town I guess he was born in, or at least what town he lived in at that time. The Son of God, the King of Kings, the Kaiser of Kaiser, the Lord of Lords, Earl of Earls. You get it. He is highest ranked of all of those. The Kaiser of Kaisers too. Anyway, if you like this film, then follow me over here at Sailor Moon Show. No, follow me over here at the Sailor Moon for Life. Watch the other film we made yesterday over here when Sarah Uranus fought the Joker. I, Sailor Moon Serena, and I hope you have a good Friday.